Well, hello, folks, and welcome to another Mellow Monday. Oh, whoa. I think I made the camera freak out by moaning at it too much. Give me 1 second here. Don't you just love that this thing sets the exposure level automatically? You can't just set it manually and have it stay where you set it. Automation. Anyhow, so, as the last week, we sort of, well, it would be dishonest to say ran out of ninja games. There's obviously plenty more, but, fun little ninja curiosities. Maybe you take a break from that for a little while. I'm going to play some games called Iridion. It's from a developer that I like very much, that are not always the best, but called Shinen. But before that, we do have more Monster Lair to get to, so I'm stalling a bit because we do need to... Whoop, yeah. Okay, give me 1 second here. There's like 3 different volume sliders, and getting everything to sound right means balancing them all. Turn it down over here, turn it back up over here, turn it back down over here. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I did a little grinding between sessions, which is going to help us in a couple of ways. For one, there's a lot of fireplaces and hearths on sale now. And also, if you look over at our stats here, for one thing, we got Kate's strength up to 38, which is nice. You theoretically can hit harder than Gloop at this point. It doesn't really seem to play out that way, but, that's the idea. Got Owen's wisdom up a little bit. But yeah, it's trying to balance them out is probably not worth it, but I mean, but of course, I didn't make any alterations to this floor of the dungeon. I kind of carved a few paths on some of the earlier floors just for my own convenience. So we're going to start here and try to get some more Power Bowl meat, because it's been good for us. It's been helping. So at least against these enemies, everyone seems to be doing roughly the same amount of damage. But I mean, even that's good. That's better than before. Pelt. These guys have a tendency to drop pelts. I'm not a fan. Anyway. I've also been avoiding fighting hell flames, just because I wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally do the side quest. There, okay. Now, if Gloop defends, then Hellflame misses his turn. And yes, I know Ice Magic would take care of him real fast. But hey. Hellflame, can't wear shoes, can wear shoes. And that's a difference in speed. I don't know. Nah. And we got a ruby ring, not a hell ring. We can one-shot these guys with this fire magic. And we got some roast powerball. So now before we do too much else, I'm gonna make some more demon cells. Oh right, yeah, we're gonna need to fill in that space. Because these demon cells are kind of annoying in that sort of way. And then we're just gonna load up on hearths until we can get the boss to show up. I did pick up some stuff here. There, take to that guy before he gets a turn. And then the war dog just missed his turn. And there we go, the ground turned red. So when we come back in here tomorrow, we should have boss encounter. I don't know why I said it that way. We do need to get some more pig boar ribs. We got a roast power bowl here. Okay, we're gonna go with the carrot juice. Because I feel like ice magic is going to end up being valuable in the near future. That hole sure is magic. I don't think I ever found out what was in that treasure chest. Oops! I'm an idiot. We'll manage. Whoa, now that's a really weird monster. Hey buddy, it's standing right there. Don't be rude, you might hurt its feelings. Monsters have feelings? We're about to kill it. Anyhow, what do you suggest? It's a devlin. They're goblins that like to eat flames. Sometimes they eat so many flames they get really fat. A fat, flame-eating goblin, huh? See that fire jar around his neck? He'll eat from it when his HP gets low. And I think it'll heal him. So be sure you seal him, or you'll all be in for one heck of a fight. Well, you don't need me here, I'm just getting in the way. Good luck! Okay, so obviously we need to keep... because he's gonna break that seal, sooner or later. We'll just have to keep doing it, I guess. In the meantime, we do have 2 magic potions on hand. Oh, ice magic doesn't really work. Okay. Well, that simplifies things. Alright, Kate, you seal him again. Alright, everybody's healed up. Gloop is stunned. Gloop continues to be stunned. How much does it heal him? Okay. We're fine. Well, I'm curious, if I seal him again, does that extend the seal? Might as well find out. The number of items you can carry has increased. That was tough, wasn't it, buddy? No, actually. No, it really wasn't. Especially since one of us refuses to help out in battle. Everyone should help out equally. That's what I always say. Now grab that flame jar and let's get going. Seventh floor. Ooh, it's another cold floor. Yeah, lots of groundwater in these walls, too. Yep, another great place for water monsters. So we just have way more hearths than we need. That's fine. Well, let's start with the obvious here. Put in some water sources. I got a bunch of trash dumps. Put in a straw bed. There we go. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about those guys. We need Fire Pig, but we can get some elsewhere. We also want Power Ball, because it gives you wings. Some more roast Powerball. Let's try for another one. And some more roast Powerball. I'm going to assume this is going to work out for us. Yep, that did the trick. We got a flame ring, which is still not a hell ring. Oh, yeah, no. Like, why am I on this floor? The fire pigs. Just having myself a little look. Get some roast fire pig. And get some more roast fire pig. Cool. Yeah, so I kind of opened up this space a little bit. Oh good, he didn't run away. That's really the main concern here. But he didn't drop a spook tart. We can try again though. Oh, Gloop is asleep, which is completely different from being stunned. Well, we got one spook tart for our troubles. Yeah, we're not getting to the door uninterrupted. There we go. Well, hi there. What's that? You've got something interesting there. Is that a flame jar? We got this after defeating a monster called a Devlin. It's so big, though, that it's a hassle just carrying it around. But that's not why we fought the Devlin. We just wanted Octopoid to come out of the sea. Do you think this is some kind of rare treasure? That's it. It's because it's the Devlin's lunchbox, isn't it? A lunchbox used by a monster? So it must eat fire. Wow. You guys, go put that up in town. Put it somewhere conspicuous. That'll definitely draw the... Octopoid must realize I defeated the Devlin. Oh, I just thought we could draw in some tourists. Go on, put it up in town. Really? Shall I pay for the dungeon construction costs then? What a wonderful find. This will definitely draw in the tourists. You guys go ahead and keep digging that hole in the ground. The more you dig, the better it is for our town. And it's good for world peace, too. It's a win-win scenario, so dig, 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 and dig some more. Dig that hole. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch to that one. How are we doing on groceries here? Oh, we're good on everything. Ooh, no, we needed pig boar ribs. I thought we got some of those. Oh no, that's fire pig that we got more of. Okay, we're out of pig boar. Interesting. Well, we got baked clams. It's not good for him. So we still got plenty of crocat. It's a new day. You received a letter from King Leon. My dear friend, Dungeon Digger, I knew you could do it. What a great idea. Getting rid of the devlins to draw Octopoid out. I'm so proud to call you a friend. And just as you suspected, this was enough to convince Octopoid to leave the sea. He came onto the land during the night and is hiding in the forest somewhere. Now you have to create a water floor and lure Octopoid to your dungeon. He's the king of the sea after all, so you'll need to build a luxurious water suite for him. Make a place that Octopoid would deem worthy, and he'll attempt to take it over as his fortress. A luxurious water floor. I guess that'll take more than just drinking water. I need a bunch of water rooms. You mean water sources, right? Well, there's a certain monster that needs much, much more than that. You need a room with even more water? In that case, what about this fountain? It's supplied by an eternal magical water pump. This will turn your dangerous dungeon into a moist dungeon. Honestly, I don't know the big fuss over the word moist. To me, that was just the name of a band I liked when I was a teenager. Dungeons don't usually need moisturizing. You really think the King of the Sea will be satisfied with just a fountain? Sure, if you buy lots and lots of fountains and put them in a row. If you buy lots and lots and tons, sure, it'll work. So, we now got 10 fountains. And an iron chest. And we got a little bit of everything else here, and probably need some more straw beds, and some more feed barrels. Oop. You know what, buddy? We're trying to lure Octopoid into the dungeon. So you'll want ice armor. Why not place a dojo on the 7th floor and bring in some ice warriors? Warriors again. It'll be a tough fight, but with our girl's fire magic, we should be fine. Well, Shovel, you say some useful things. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes, huh? I know what you mean. Yeah, well, that's, you know. Alright, so let's see what popped in here. A little disappointing. Guess maybe we can get clams out of them. Warcat just missed her turn. Okay, how big are the fountains? I didn't bother to check. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, wait, this is the wall. Okay. put in some feed barrels and see what kind of livestock we attract. One fancy bed, another fancy bed, and a trash dump. Makes sense. I don't know how I made that hallway all the way down to there. That's fine. Yeah, I had a feeling that would work on them. Question is, what about light magic? I do like how joyous the fire dance is. Okay, what did we get? What did we get? We got a hell ring. Alright. Now we're good on Power Bowl meat. But we do need to pick up some more fire pig. We'll probably do that here on the first floor. Or pig boar. That's the one, right? Pig boar ribs. I wish I could look at the recipes while I was in the dungeon. I can look at food. Ingredients for pig boar stew. Roast fire pig. See, I got a whole bunch of roast fire pig. I got some more pig boar ribs. I just hope those are the ones I want. Oh, we found you a hell ring. Thanks, I'll take it. You're gonna give it to the guy at the magic shop, right? Just 1 second. You guys really need to be more careful. There's a ring that if you give to someone you never want to see again as a present, right? If you hand it over, you guys will never see each other again, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a close one. What should we do? Why don't you just buy it? And if you pay for it, then it's not a present anymore. Yes, as we all know, magic artifacts are all about loopholes. Okay, here, boy. This money is for that ring. Now give me the goods. Nothing happened, right? Nope, nothing happened. All you have to do is pay someone when you get him Hell Ring. It's because money is the root of all evil, I guess, or something like that. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. We're gonna sell an otter sword. And a flamberge. I don't want it. Okay, yeah, so we needed pig boar ribs. There's some of these that I just have way too many of. Probably do something with all these dry fish flakes. Got 6 spook tarts. And combine that with some carrot juice. I want to eat some bull sirloin. Good for you, buddy. So now you just blurt it out without even saying hello. I want to eat bull sirloin. Alright. I want to eat bull sirloin. Yeah, I'll get you some. Just really like that stuff. You can't seem to talk about anything else. Oh, I might like you better if you dropped clams. Do all the tornado slashes you want. Well, I guess technically you could do 90 more tornado slashes. Clam obtained. Ooh, we have a buffalo bowl. Stunning. Okay, the stunning is starting to get a little annoying. It doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, though. Maybe I should have sealed him. Oh wait, he can do regular attacks. That's interesting. We're learning new things by the minute. Okay. We have a were-penguin. Or a war-penguin? It's a penguin. And we're gonna save the penguin for last. been tornado slashed and I'm devastated. And the war penguin dropped a sardine. Okay. If I find any prinnies, we're all set, dude. Saving that guy for last. Oh my god, really? Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Yep, here goes. You're stunned, you're stunned. At least he's also stupid. We got a bull pelt. Didn't even get food for it. That's a power dog. A boring old regular water slime. And we got Power Dog's boots. A bronze boot. How is that? You already have bronze boots. Iron boots. Bronze boots. Boots made out of bronze. It's a real good thing that they called them that. Might be confusing otherwise. Oh, right, that was the other thing I was gonna do. Am I all out of dojos? I'm all out of dojos. Oh, we'll have to come back to that. Do I have any altars left? I got altars. Somewhere. Oh, there we go. This feels like an unnecessary complication to the game. Just kind of throwing that out there. Oh crap. I guess she was saying thanks for the hell ring? Shovel, don't say that out loud. I haven't given it to anyone. I don't hate anyone, you know. When you wear a hell ring, it accustoms you to cold feelings. You need to feel cold to make an ice staff. Here, this is the ice staff I made. It's for you. Thank you. Try it out, okay? If I made it right, it should be able to... You'll be able to use it to summon blizzards. Okay, but 2 more fountains. A couple dojos, flower garden, fields. Well, there's not a lot of time left. But there should be at least enough time to drop the dojo and just see if we bump into anything else of interest. Sometimes shoots a blizzard. Oh, okay. Except that's not going to be useful against... This game doesn't seem to quite understand how elemental weaknesses work. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a loud racket that I apologize for. There, so that gives us kind of a path around there. Yes, if the enemies are using ice magic, then it's probably not of much use for us to use like an ice staff to try and attack them. Owen is no longer chill. This is not a surprise. There we go. Can wear shoes, can wear shoes. That's a good deal. And we got some more sardines. Or one additional sardine. So does fire magic work on him? That would seem to be a yes. That's an ice buckler. It buckles ice. Modern ice. Iron shield can't wear. Well, it's only one defense lower, I guess. Oh, we got some more cold spooks. And they've definitely figured out that Kate is the target. I think I know why. And we got a cold hat. We're gonna do what we can to take out that power dog. You waste a turn. Power Dog misses his turn. And now we got him. That's a power sword. Gloop already has a power sword. Sword that relies on brute strength, can stun the enemy. Okay, now Owen also has a power sword. Okay, we gotta hit that buffalo bull with a seal as fast as we can. There, you just stop doing that. That's all we need from you right now. Just stop. You're not much better. But we'll manage. As it stands right now, only one character is doing any damage. I will not be purchasing AI viewers. There, we got some bull sirloin. I said no. Oh man, why are you sighing like that? I'm missing one. One what? One sardine. I wanted to make dry fish, but I only have 3 sardines. Can't you just make it with only 3 sardines? Do you need 4 sardines to make enough dry fish for you? Yeah, I take 4 sardines. I line them up, I dry them, and I cook them. Then it's dry fish as far as I'm concerned. Hey, what's that you've got there? It's a sardine. Gimme, gimme. I can't give it to you for nothing. I want magic. Okay, I'll get you some. I don't care how expensive it is, I want some incredibly powerful magic. Okay, I'll get it. Give me that sardine. Here you go then. Wonder what kind of magic I can get for a single sardine, dude. Guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'm not using the ice staff. I'm sure you're very proud of it. You can buy it back. Dried fish. MP4, Wisdom 4. Oh, that's not bad. But we need 4 sardines. Okay. We don't have any more we can get some spinach. Oops. Well, that's fine. I might pop in during the week to collect some more foodstuffs and you know, let the store accumulate some more rooms. I think we're fine on that front, actually. But for right now, we're hopping into a new game. This game is called Iridion 3D. I think this was pretty early in the Game Boy Advance library. That guy looks concerned. There were red dots on a radar. It's the great big saucers from Independence Day. Look at our options. I do love a game where you have normal and hard and no easy mode. That's always fun. Music volume, effects volume. Yeah, so it's basically password. We don't have a password. Stage 1, escape through the disposal tunnel. So, this is not a good game, but I would like to highlight just how good this looks. Not just for Game Boy Advance, but I mean early Game Boy Advance. And also just like, you know, pre-rendered 3D in general. Like, there is something quite impressive about this. So long as you don't think too hard about the actual gameplay, which is, remember when I played Microcosm on the Sega CD? This is basically that. Right down to having the same basic flaws where you have to situate yourself directly in front of these things in order to shoot at them. And that means you can't see them telegraphing their attacks. I think if we'd collected the green icon, it would have made us use a different weapon. And if we had survived long enough, there's some health. Now that wall's coming up on us. We need to clear all three of those. And I have no idea if you can... These things blink when you hit them like as if you're doing damage, but I've not seen a single one of them go down, ever. And so that was a significant chunk of our health bar. Now I got a bunch of these damn things. Oh, nope. He was about to go away and then I bumped into him. So the boss is the refuser. It just doesn't agree with us. This is some kind of disposal unit, so it has something to do with refuse, I would assume. And so once again, we need to shoot at that thing in the middle. And then the thing in the middle shoots back at us. At least it doesn't seem to happen at the same time. And the only way to dodge that bullet pattern is to sort of go around in a circle, and you just really hope those little yellow drones don't get in the way while you're doing that. I do still really like the look of this, though. Dogfight above the Pacific Ocean. So Shinan is a game studio out of, I believe they're German. I can't remember exactly what city, but they're from Germany. And sort of early on, I think they got a lot of work as basically technical assistants on stuff. You might recall we played a little game on this channel called Sigma Star Saga, which everyone sort of commented on how good the music was. You know, if you'll recall, and I sort of would say like, oh yeah, well, of course the music's good. You know, it's a way forward game. And then when I saw the credits and saw that the audio was handled by Shinan, that was, in some respects, a bit of a surprise, but also, you know, that's kind of what they did. Their business largely seems to revolve around sort of lending out their technical expertise. They have some original games. You may have heard of the Fast Racing League. It's like a futuristic racing game. I think Fast was originally like an acronym. They also did like the Nano Assault games, which I quite enjoyed, especially the one on the Wii U. I played that a lot. It was like probably the one game at the launch of the Wii U that was, you know, worth putting some time into, in my opinion. And I remember quite having a lot of fun, you know, sort of with the leaderboards and that, and I was for a time in the top 10. Until the game came out in Japan. The boss, the Sight Hector. And specifically the Pacific Sight Hector. Now that is an ugly looking shadow for an otherwise really good looking game. Let's figure out what we gotta do to fight this thing. Okay, so the spinny part blinks. So let's focus on that for now. Now, does he blink anywhere else? Okay, here we go. I was wondering why this guy wasn't annoying. But thankfully he eventually delivered. Yep, and so he just flies up there, high enough that you can't even aim for him. Yes, we just gotta wait now. And technically I have another life, so I can cheese this a bit? But yeah, you don't want to hang out near the bottom of the screen. Until the well, at all, really. That was moderately easier than the Stage 1 boss. I've never seen Stage 3 of this game. Air combat above the clouds. Okay. Aesthetically, I like what they're going for here with the clouds. But from a strictly technical standpoint, this is less impressive than the previous stages. This doesn't look as good. I think they may have done their best work on Stage 1, because that was by far the most impressive. Again, judging depth is a bit of a complication here. It's hard to tell if I'm flying into these things, or around them, or in front of them. So for as obnoxious as they are, they're kind of soaking up a little too much damage. And we once again just could not make it to the health pickup. I mean, I want to shoot at them because I want to engage with the game's sort of intended design. But at the same time, if all you're getting is points, You know, I'm not real clear on what points get you in this game. At least with these guys, if we can fight them quickly, there's a tangible benefit. Okay, I think those projectiles are indestructible. So yeah, if this were ranking of the shmups, this game would get a pretty low rating. Transition to daytime is neat. I also have to admit it looked better at night. Yes, I really am just that unpleasable all the time. Stratosphere Base. Well, at least the name makes sense. Oh, whoa. Look at this thing. Okay, this is kind of cool. Visually, this is cool. At least I like the set piece. Have kind of the same problem with this as I did with the first boss, which is that you need to line up in front of him, which gives you no time to react when he fires at you. Okay, phase 1 is done. Seems like the idea with phase 2 is we just gotta try and stay. I can't tell if I'm taking damage or not. It looks like I am. Oh, no, oh, that's it. Well, the visual design on that boss was really neat. It was fun, you know, little barrel rolls through the tube. Moon Assault. Yep, there it is. What? I can... I am more confused now than I was in the previous stage. What the... Yeah, this is not doing a good job of conveying distance. I'm having a hard time parsing these things. I need to kind of go around them as much as I can. Though I appreciate the scaling on the moon. It's maybe not the most important touch, but... Did I? Oh, there it is. Okay, I mean, the scaling is neat. You're kind of starting to milk it. And the bigger that moon gets, the more bizarre it looks to have all these things spawning in between it and you. And I understand the moon is actually quite large. So I don't actually have to fly through those things in order to collect the power-ups? I could... Boss, Lunar Guard. Oh damn, thing's already shooting at us. Oh, no, I looked at it too closely, I think. I don't know what's going on. Now if I choose password here, does it auto-input? It looks like the answer is no. Ugh. Oh, that's fine. This was just kind of the appetizer here, because the star of the show is, in fact, the sequel. A game with an even more melodramatic intro. So the best I can figure, this is Shinen sort of showing off their sound engine, sort of the like proprietary tech that they would have used in other people's games, and they did a lot of technical assistance on other. And you have a password system in this as well. I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're going to go starter pilot. Story mode. More than 100 of years have passed since Earth has been attacked by... Oh, he's saying it.
The legend tells that Signal Gray and his young fighter pilot found his way to destroy the evil Iridion mainframe. After this glorious victory, all remaining enemy ships disappeared from known space. So humans began to colonize the planet systems of the Iridion home galaxy. Peace and freedom came back to mankind. The Iridion menace was history. Until now.
Here's the situation. The evil Iridion forces have regrouped after their defeat on Iridion Prime 100 years ago. They have come to reclaim their planets. We can't allow this to happen. Those planets belong to them before they belong to us. We need someone to defeat them once and for all. I was told you were the best. Complete the virtual reality training program to prove that you know how to handle your SHN, your Shin Fighter. If you already know the drill, press B to skip the VR training. So first thing you note about Iridion 2, it still uses the same kind of pre-rendered 3D tech, but it's now more of an overhead shooter instead of behind the back. And that makes an enormous difference. This game is so much more playable. Before going on with your mission, you need to learn all the custom controls of your spacecraft. Follow all the steps of the tutorial closely to progress. So all we can do right now is move around. Just kind of shows off the tech a little. Your spacecraft is capable of auto-firing by holding down A. If you double tap and then hold A, you can release a powerful beam. So hold the button for rapid fire, double tap to start charging. And you can... okay. To upgrade your weapon system, you need to collect power-ups. Yeah, that tracks. Power-ups are carried by special enemies. Those enemies must be destroyed before they'll drop power-ups. After collecting power-ups, press B to upgrade your current weapon. After you've upgraded a weapon, your spacecraft will be extended by 2 satellites. The satellites can be moved up and down when releasing A. By holding A, the satellite position is fixed. Press select to lock the satellites to their current position. Press select again to unlock them. Yeah, it doesn't make that big a difference. That is like a lot of, that is a small mechanic and a lot of... After collecting a power-up and before pressing B, you also have the choice to change to a different weapon. Press R or L to select your desired weapon. Each weapon can be upgraded 3 times. You can change to already upgraded weapons at any time by pressing L and R. Now collect as many power-ups as possible and experiment with different weapons. I think it's telling me that this is as... Yeah, I don't know if the satellites take bullets for you. Whenever you start in a level, you are equipped with 1 smart bomb. Smart bombs are also occasionally floating around and waiting to be collected. Collect a smart bomb. I'm fine to just leave these. To release the smart bomb, press R and L simultaneously. Okay, you can hold one and press the other, but that will swap your weapons around. This is the end of the VR training. Good luck on your mission. Great, now that you're familiar with the controls of your ship, head to Alpha Galaxy. Once arrived, select any of the 3 planets. I will contact you again after defeating the Iridion forces on all 3 planets. Alright, let's just go here. Auto upgrade. I'm kind of okay with auto upgrade. Where's the one I was just using? Oh, I guess it was that one. Yeah, we'll go with this. So some of these perspective warping, it's got a very Axelay kind of feel to it. But as you can see, like, I mean, it's not just aesthetically. Like, the change in perspective makes the game so much more playable. Like, I played the first game mostly just to show it off, but like, this is legitimately worth playing. So I guess if I have auto upgrade on, okay. I was wondering what, I think it, yeah. I couldn't switch weapons until this one was fully upgraded. Oh, looks like I can take 3 hits. I just found that out. Okay. I don't know what those green things are, but they're inviting. Okay, that gave me back some energy. I think you could make the case that this game is also a bit more balanced than the first one. You know, popcorn enemies go down real fast. And then the big guys, you know, sufficiently tanky. Reasonably challenging mid-boss. I crashed. And it sent me back to a checkpoint. And what I thought was my health was actually smart bombs. I already forgot about the charge shot. Yeah, so you don't take damage for colliding with scenery. But, I guess if you get wedged between the scenery and the edge of the screen, that's a different story. And so, yeah, maybe those are checkpoints. Yeah, we can swap between unlocked weapons at will. Oop. Oop. Yeah, and it does look like your little options will take some projectiles for you. This boss music is a little underwhelming. We still have passwords. Silicus Corridor or Spaceport Alpha. I'll see this one. I'm gonna go no on auto upgrade. It messes with the mechanics a little bit. Oh yeah, this looks cool. Ooh. This got busy. Oh, we got a checkpoint. Okay, that's a health refill. Ooh. I mean, the sound cue for the alert is nice. Guess you start each stage with at least one bomb, so you might as well spend it on the boss. Okay. I'm still happy with this weapon. It's also nice that you start with you sort of go back to your default weapon like as soon as you start a new stage. I imagine that to most people that sounds like a negative, but I mean it means that the stages were balanced right out the gate. For the player not having any upgrades. Perspective can make aiming a little difficult. There a third one coming? I'm good. Yeah, but I mean honestly though, I do hope that, like, just I think the quality of this game is, like, self-evident from watching it in action. I would certainly hope so, but, like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I still find the boss music a little uninspired. Okay, so how close is he gonna stick to the pattern? Pretty close from the look of it. Oh, I was a little slow on that one. If I had to criticize something else, I would say that, you know, in a shmup, you're at a lot of times going to get pushed to the bottom of the screen. It's not the ideal place to be, but you end up there. And so, because of the perspective, your ship gets bigger. And it's just that little bit more unwieldy along the way. Nice job there in the Alpha Galaxy, but we just intercepted an Iridion radio transmission. Their armada is headed towards Beta Galaxy. Hurry up and defeat them before it's too late. So now we're here in the Beta Galaxy. Let's do the ice stage. Actually, I wanted to check something. There was plenty of opportunities to do so between stages, and I simply did not. And that's all I wanted to do. Oop. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog music. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing it out. Okay, so yeah, that's really closer to the plan. Those things are pretty tanky. Okay, so they do have little gameplay moments where they encourage you to switch it up and use the charge shots. Man, I am just like, just a good hard sniff to every single bullet in my path. Well, at least we were close to a checkpoint. So again, you see here we have these large tanky enemies. It's not particularly large, now that I say it out loud. They were tanky and in abundance. And that made them... I know where I'm going with this. The point is... there's just a good balance between, like, the amount of health enemies have and kind of... how immediately you need to deal with them. Yeah, the thing making the crystals doesn't take damage, or I guess it's ice. The thing making the ice doesn't take damage, you just have to aim for the ice itself. I am quite enjoying this weirdly inappropriate music. Or not, well, tonally inappropriate, I should say. Like, it's obviously there's... It's safe for work, you know, but... Okay, wow. The difficulty kind of picked up. To city, space mine. Well, let's avoid the space minefield for now. We're only going to play one more stage. We'll play this again next week, starting from the beginning. I don't know how long this game is, but I mean, this is not a traditionally long format for video games. Oh, I think I was supposed to stay ahead of those guys. Oh, I almost had him. I will admit, this would be a bit more playable in 2D. Like having to kind of judge the faux depth on some of this stuff is complicating things. Okay, how do I... Game over. Continue, restart galaxy, quit. Well, I'm afraid that's going to be me for this week. But I might give this a little practice and try it again next week. We'll skip the Iridion 3D though. Just not nearly as entertaining a game. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow night with some more Etrian Odyssey. That's what that is called. I'm going to be doing another puzzle game. Ranking one, in fact, for the Game Boy. I believe this week's game is The Fidgets. I don't have any follow-up statement to go with that. The game is called The Fidgets. All I know is that to me it looks like it's lots of fun. What are we following? Okay, Killer MC is on. Yeah, let's hop over there. So, as always, thanks for coming by and for hanging out and watching. And as even more alwayser, I do hope to see you next time. So bye for now. Or in 5 more seconds.